So the Raiders lose again, and the season is now pretty much officially dead, being that they are 2-6 and one of the worst teams in the NFL, losing in overtime, choosing to go for 2 points rather than kick the field goal and risk the Jags just being able to go down the field and kick a field goal and win the game. So here's my thing. My team sucks, okay? And sports, at the end of the day, is really, it goes all the way back to the Roman times where the emperors would just use sports to keep the poor suckers of citizens distracted while they, usurped all the wealth and the power and everything else and made people's lives miserable. But hey, on Sunday, you got to watch gladiators feed people to lions. And today, the Raiders got fed to the Jaguars. And that's just, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the Raiders suck. Offense could not do anything. Listen, the defense did in my opinion, they did an admirable job. They do an admirable job every week, except for against the Chiefs. They were pretty bad. But Max Crosby was Max Crosby. I mean, everybody was doing things. Palomao got an interception. And yet, the Raiders just could not capitalize. Could not capitalize. Going for it on fourth downs, not getting it. Going 2 points to win the game, not getting it. And I don't understand the call there. I really don't. When I seen that they were going for 2 points, I was like, what are you doing? Because the 2-point conversion, you're at like a 30% conversion rate on that. Now, they did have a man wide open in the back of the end zone. They had a receiver. I don't know who it was because I couldn't really see. But they had a receiver wide open in the back of the end zone. That's who Geno Smith was trying to throw the ball to. And the defensive tackle or defensive end for the Jags just made a terrific play, got his hands up there and knocked the ball down. But Geno Smith also did not maneuver himself into the right lane to make that pass. Basically, the way that he had maneuvered was right into the throwing path, or the defensive end was right into the throwing path of Geno Smith. And so it was a bad play by Geno. I take that against Geno. Again, another one that Geno Smith completely blew. So this is it, guys. 2-6. Our odds of making the playoffs are completely shot. I think it's, 3% chance that the Raiders make the playoffs now. And so our season is officially done. It is over. Kaput. Khalas. Finished. What other languages can I say over in? I don't know. But it's done. It's over. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be a long winter. We're going to see some major changes in the offseason. We're going to see some draft stuff happen. The Raiders are obviously going to have a pretty good draft pick, top 10 again this coming year. There's some good quarterbacks that the Raiders could look at. But I honestly really think that it comes down to the offensive line. I think the Raiders need to spend a first-round draft pick on offensive line. I really do. Unless we're sitting there at pick number 2 or 3 or 1, and there's a quarterback that has really just started to light it up in college football's off or postseason championships and all that stuff, playoffs and bowl games and stuff. And they look really special. Right now, I'm looking at all of them. I don't see anybody that I'm like, we got to get that guy like I was with Jaden Daniels a couple years ago. But you never know. We'll see what happens. But as it stands right now, the Raiders suck. And I'm going to come out here and I'm going to rant. And even though this channel is about more than sports now, it's about more than Raiders now. We cover a lot more topics. But I'll always cover the Raiders every time they play because, well, Raider Nation for life, right? See you guys in the next video.